you saw that I have very few bars and restaurants. But many of you who have been following this sector, you'll know I've had serious wars with bar owners in Kirinyaga. At the moment, I'm in court, and I think I have several court cases, because we started with a crackdown, and I must thank Your Excellency, the security sector in Kirinyaga, the national security sector led by the county commissioner. They work very well with us, and they did the rounds of ensuring that we're making sure the bars are adhering to the law in terms of the opening and closing times, and also ensuring they have licenses, because they had refused to pay licenses in excess of 100 million for the last 2 years. And yet they were operating. Some of them selling second-generation alcohol and illegal brews. So we closed quite a number of them. Your Excellency, we did a great job with the enforcement. We partnered with the county commissioner, the police, our enforcement team, our committee on alcohol, and we managed to bring down the numbers. But Your Excellency, recently they went to court. And when they went to court, especially the ones that we had closed, they were given very little bail terms, 1,000, 2,000. The maximum, I think, got 8,000. And so what do? They pay, and then they continue. What did that do to our officers? They got demoralized, because these operations are carried out at night. They are taxing for the teams. But when you go around, and then after a week, somebody has a court order that they are allowed to actually continue until the case is finished, it brought a huge complication. So one of the proposals that I would make from where I sit, Your Excellency, is we understand the independence of the judiciary, but the judiciary is part of our society. They are also parents, and they also live in our communities. An engagement, a multi-sectoral engagement, where they see the statistics and understand the challenges of where we are coming from as the leadership, it would go a long way to help us. Your Excellency, we agree on the issue of the partnership between the national and the county, and adjusting our committee, especially on licensing. I think the critical issue of licensing, Your Excellency, must be looked at. We are the ones licensing, but we would embrace that joint licensing regime, because when we don't license, for example, in my county, they go and get support from other leaders. And those leaders put pressure on us on the issue of licensing. Then the issue of limiting the number of bars is going to be very tricky. But if a decision must be taken, Your Excellency, I think we should take a bold decision. How many bars, for example, should there be in Kagio, which only has 5,000 people? There should be a limit. Not every other shop should be a bar. Not every other shop should be a bar and restaurant.